Seems like we're just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line.
Oh, go! All right, bro. I hear you.
Wait, what the?
A run for Debo, and right away.
Yes, sir. Keep on doing that shit. Keep on doing that shit.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Just a yard on the first down.
They want you to make a mistake.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I'll tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Robinson pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will.
I got cheated like that once.
Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And that play going.
The defensive line plays no games, baby.
Belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Returning is Peppers.
Jabril Peppers.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, what? I don't think that's a good idea. You were doing really good with him. Okay.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down,
that should have been a fucking moss party.
Beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been
Like Chris Watson
in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Okay.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Oh, you haven't seen my defensive line. This is nasty.
Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. There's Chris Olave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route.
Damn.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Open man is Samuel, complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Tua to throw again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackles the Cowboys 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pick. Quandre Diggs.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple of first downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
You got a pretty good defense, too.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And Washington will have a short field.
It's fucking hard to run the ball, though.
1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
I want it.
Fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, that's stupid. Damn. What?
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm going to get the development trade up, and that's even worse.
And they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Hell yeah.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Going up top.
That's another one.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their
No, shut the hell up. Stop talking to me.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin the drive with Robinson.
Stop talking to me. You will not bait me anymore.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
I like how everybody's team.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready.
I made one trade. I made one trade. I just traded for Njoku, that's all.
Have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Maybe a little more.
Taken just inside the 10. Now
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I don't know who Stevenson is, but I like him.
10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with.
I will not say that.
Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is,
Yeah. Ron hasn't lost, but Ron's only played like 3 games. I fucking
So let's try this again after the kick return.
I don't count him in it. It's called I had him like within a touchdown game, like in the 4th, and then I fumbled that shit.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Like where you like light hurdle with that shit.
Back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got though. They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Debo.
What the fuck?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
He said, oh, hell no.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on.
I moved Matthew
play,
Jude onto defensive end, but that's not like a crazy move.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Tua.
Oh, that's open.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Yeah, that's open.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
Oh, yes, sir.
For the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man,
Jabril Peppers.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's a block. Ooh.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT,
trying to hurt my kicker, bro.
Kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here at the 23. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh. And he rips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
4th quarter just started.
1st and goal when we come back.
Let's go now. 22 needle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly.
Oh, no.
And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Kadarius Toney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where
that momentum shit is real in this
gone
game.
down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That momentum shit is real in this game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember,
It makes you feel better. The first time I played Madden 20, you kicked my ass 59-0.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
No, I'm not saying it will.
Here's a give to Samuel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher.
He plays for Carolina. He's actually pretty fucking good.
I think this
He's like an actual
specifically
linebacker.
this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's going wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And Hardman's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That's up with the kids or something?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass.
I know, we're still working over here.
Eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck?
Goodness, another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
64 yards rushing for
it's about to be
on
done.
17 carries.
It's 28-0. I'm just on victory formation.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I need to give the worst in action days, but here we
go. Good game.
So this one will